keep it moving now. Don't you see what I'm doing? Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
I'm Aaron Crane, and this is your Region 10 recap. Over at Crimson Cliffs, the Mustangs took on the Snow Canyon Warriors. Talon Kelly would start off the game as he would hit Will Warner on this strike. Then Kelly would decide to keep it himself as he would bulldoze his way into the end zone. The Warriors would get the ball back, and it was Kelly to Warner again for a 55-yard touchdown to go up 13-0. Crimson would finally find some momentum when Steele Barbin would find Connor Kell for a big gain through the air. Then Mason Tepalian would punch it into pay dirt to get the Mustangs on the board. And this will bring us to our advanced mobile play of the week. Trailing 13-6 with 13 seconds left to go, Barbin would heave the ball down the field to find Tyler West as he would hit him in stride to tie the game up right before halftime. In the third quarter, Crimson would capitalize on the momentum shift as Barbin would buy time with his feet and throw the ball towards the end zone, and Boston Adamson would make the wide open catch to give the Mustangs their first lead of the game. The Warriors wouldn't go down without a fight as Kelly would find a receiver in the corner of the end zone to narrow the deficit, and this will bring us to our Jones-Peyton Glass hit of the week. Barbin would drop back and fire across the middle to Jordan Eaton as Brooks Esplin would lay the hit stick. When you hear the crash, think Jones-Peyton Glass. The Mustangs would extend their lead to 8 as Tepalian would sprint to the end zone untouched. The Warriors would march down the field to attempt to tie the game up. Kelly would hook up with Esplin for this touchdown to make it 25-27. The Warriors would attempt the 2-point conversion, but the ball would bounce off the receiver's hands. Then the Mustangs would take victory formation and run out the clock. The final score, Crimson Cliffs 27, Snow Canyon 25. Over at Dixie, the Flyers hosted the Pineview Panthers. Dixie would strike first as Jalen Schultz would drop back and find Seth Sakal for a 14-yard touchdown. Abe Rosenlund would get the Panthers moving on this pass to Quincy Jones. Rosenlund would fake the run and find Jones again, this time for a touchdown to get the Panthers on the board. Dixie would get into scoring position again as Jeffrey Christian would punch it in and give Dixie the lead. Dixie would then hit the gas as Schultz would find Blake Watson down the field on the left sideline for a big gain. Schultz would then cap off this drive with a shuffle pass to Takao, who would take it into pay dirt. The final score, Dixie 51, Pineview 13. Up in Cedar, the Reds took on the Hurricane Tigers. The game started out slowly as Hurricane punted 3 times during the first quarter, with Cedar punting twice in between. The Reds finally got on the board with a 20-yard field goal by Parker Crucifer on the first play of the second quarter. Coden Lund would then drop back and fire to his left to find Connor Hardman for a 5-yard touchdown. In the third, Lund would fire to his right to Crenshaw for a 10-yard touchdown. The final score, Cedar 38, Hurricane 0. And in non-region play, Desert Hills took on North Sanpete Hawks. The final score, Desert Hills 44, North Sanpete 0. The Region 10 recap is brought to you by Finley Subaru, Infinity Title, Jones Paint and Glass, State Bank of Southern Utah, The Rally Stop, Nets on Fire, Advanced Mobile IV, and Intermountain Sports Performance. For St. George News, I'm Aaron Crane.